Hey guys, it's Spacey Sims, and we're back with just a quick CAS video for the 3 kids from the 100 Baby Challenge. I originally just recorded this, and I wasn't going to do, like, any live, like, dubbing or whatever, because I was like, oh, it's gonna take forever to do this, you know, because it's 3 kids, whatever, and it was really only like 20 minutes of me doing it, so I was like, well, that's great. I didn't record, like, you know, any narration basically while I was going through it. I was just doing it. So I did speed it up a little bit, so it's really short. Just a quick CAS video, because it's really only 1 teenager and then 2 of the kids, and then the kids are so much faster. My bird is being a raging jerk right now. Oh my god. So sorry if I'm distracted, but yeah. So, we're just doing Gloria up because, yeah, so in the prior, episode of this, of the 100 Baby Challenge, I aged up one of our teenagers to move her out, and then Ashlyn aged up to a teenager, so I went in and I, you know, did my regular CAS thing, like, off camera, just to do her, and then the twins aged up from babies to children, and I was like, okay, well, I didn't realize it was their birthday, otherwise I would have waited and done a CAS, and then I looked and I totally didn't even realize that Gloria had gotten an A, so she should have been aged up too, because I'm smart, because she was so much lower, like, when I checked on her when she was at school, when I started that episode, so I guess I didn't think she was getting an A, and I was just anticipating the other 2, so I didn't even look at her until, like, later on at the end of the episode, so yeah, so I could have actually had 2 teenagers and 2 kids to, do in the video, but, you know, didn't really work out that way, so, yeah, so I just, did it, with the 1 teenager and the 2 kids or whatever, but yeah. So, I really actually liked her when she aged up and she had the really short kind of hair, and I was originally just going to keep that, but then when I put this hair on her, it just, I don't know, it was wicked cute, and then one of her outfits, when I just put it on, when I switched to it quick, like one of the default ones, had those glasses, and they just, they looked so cute on her with that hair and everything, so I just opted to put them on, and it's just, it was so good. And I think those are the eyes that she actually aged up with. They're like a weird, like, light brown, grayish kind of color, a little bit of yellowish. I don't know, they're a very strange brown color, but I really liked them, so I opted to leave them, and, you know, and then I, you know, put those glasses on her, and my god, I really like it. It's really cute, so, yeah. So I just went with it. So that was cool, because I probably wouldn't have thought to put glasses on her. My bird is being so weird, but, yeah, and I liked the red ones on her. Thought they were cute, so it kind of matched her outfit around that. Yeah, I don't know if I've used that top before. I don't think so. It's something newer that I got custom content-wise. And then I was just trying to find, like, cute, like, pants or something to go with it. And I kind of like those. They're a little high-waisted, so, you know, she's not showing too much of her stomach, because, I don't know, it just wasn't working for me, on her. But yeah, I kind of like those high-waisted pants, and cause she's like so damn skinny, this girl. Like, usually for some reason, like Brooklyn's kids, even though Brooklyn is really like has gotten thinner now, and I think it's because she's like usually working out and stuff like that. Like when I'm just not looking, she's so skinny, and yet somehow like all of her kids when they grow up, they're usually like on the heavier side. You know, which just is so weird because, you know, I kind of expected that before because Brooklyn, you know, at first obviously gained some weight after having some kids, but she's been popping on that treadmill and like getting kind of skinny, so I'm just really surprised that her kids end up on the heavier end. And actually, though, if you look at Gloria's thing, because it was in full CAS mode, even though I didn't actually change any of their eye colors or anything like that, she's almost slightly above the middle for her body, so it's like, but that's ridiculous. If I made her, like, if you pulled that down, she'd look like ridiculously skinny. It would just be awful looking, because I think she's a little skinny as it is now, but, you know, whatever, I don't know. They're usually a little further up in the little a little bit thicker, but yeah, I don't know. She kind of got almost scrawny. I mean, she's got some hips, I guess, but she's like a really tiny waist. Kind of ridiculous. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, so we're just going off, and yeah, so normally my CAS would be like a lot faster. Actually, I've never used the skirt because it does look a little strange. There's not as much definition to it, but I do kind of like the texture of it and the style. I do wish it was like a little bit, like it's just solid color. There's not a lot of detail. You don't see a lot of the lines. It almost looks like it's the, okay, birds are going nuts. It almost looks like it's just like the mesh and not like, you know, an actual texture, because it has no texture to it, but I don't know, I still kind of like it, and I kind of think it looks a little like half done. I don't know, but I just wanted to use it anyway, because like some of the colors look okay, but the red one's a little, you know, it just kind of all blends, and you don't see as much of the, there's no texture really to it, but whatever. So, but I thought it would look cute with that kind of like little polka dotted top or whatever for a little party outfit, so it works. She's never really going to be in her party outfit, so what does it matter anyway? And then, yeah, so Jasper is the goofball, right? Yeah, he is. So I kind of actually liked the hair that he originally, like, aged up with, but then I kind of went with the longer hair, and I kind of really liked putting him in the little, like, button-up shirt with the bow tie, just for him to be, just, you know, he's, like, a little goofy, but wearing that button-up shirt with the bow tie, like, I don't know, I just kind of saw it with his personality, so I kind of went with that for his everyday. Yeah, if we had a fez, that would be awesome. I would have put it on him too. A little Doctor Who-ish there, but, you know, yeah. So, and then I'm just kind of putting the rest of his clothes on, because, like, for the kids, it doesn't really matter too much. They're not in them for too long, and it's really more the teenagers that I pay more attention to with styling, because, you know, that's pretty much what they're going to look like for the rest of their lives, especially when I kick them out. Like, but I still do put, and plus we don't have a lot of clothes and stuff for kids, even with custom content. Like, I just, for some reason, the custom content creators, when they do kid stuff, they just recolor the same things. So, like, for little girls, it's just, let's just recolor all the dresses. Well, I don't want all my little girls in dresses. Or, okay, let's recolor this, but let's make everything pink. Well, you know, I do like other colors. So I want, you know, and I just really wish, people are so creative with making clothes for, like, young adults, teenagers, adults, that age range, you know, and making, like, new meshes and new creations. Not as good with kids, which is unfortunate, but except for that awesome PJ set, which doesn't actually work, which is depressing, but yeah, so I kind of left them mostly with, I would say, like, kind of just went with what they were wearing when they aged up and just changed a few things. So yeah, now we're changing Dagon, and he is he's the gloomy one, but I wasn't really thinking about that when I was dressing him, just kind of going with whatever he happened to be wearing. So yeah, you know, just kind of just changing some colors and stuff around, but kind of keeping a lot of similar anyway, just because it's just easier, just quicker. But yeah, so those are the 3 kids, and I will see you guys in the next 100 baby video. Remember, give the video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more.